Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, can everybody switch on their cameras? Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and very good morning to everyone. Okay, we begin with Surah Fatiha. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-rahmanir rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Okay, for our today's session, the topic for our session is digital deception, how impersonation attacks are shaping cybersecurity. This is under the program of Future Ready Curriculum KPI of Global Experience. The main goal of this session is to provide valuable insights on real-world cybersecurity threats, failures, and lessons learned benefiting students in software and network security. Additionally, it will contribute to achieving the 2025 Future Ready Curriculum KPI for global experience, which requires each faculty to engage their students in international learning opportunities. Okay, for our speaker, this is a very small biography. Dr. Nayeem Ahmad is an associate professor in College of Computing and Informatics at Saudi Electronic University, Saudi Arabia. He learned his PhD in computer science from the University of Malaysia, Sarawak in 2018. Dr. Naeem is an expert in attacks on critical infrastructures and had led multiple research projects in this domain. His research has been published in several reputed international journals, and he has presented his findings at numerous international conferences. Dr. Naeem has served as a reviewer for high-impact journals and has been a chair and co-chair for various conferences and technical sessions. He has received several awards, fellowships, grants, and recognition for his contribution. Additionally, he has authored a notable book on malicious JavaScript attack detection using machine learning and holds several patents. His research interests include cybersecurity, cyber intelligence and analysis, unmanned aerial vehicles, deep learning, and the Internet of Things. Yeah, so I would like to invite Dr. Let me unshare and go through. Okay, Dr. Naeem. Okay, Dr. Naeem, can you share your slides? Now you are the presenter. Dr. Naeem was my previous PhD student, and now he is a professor in one of the top-ranked institutions in Saudi Arabia.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Very good morning to all of you. Thank you very much, His Excellency Dr. Adnan, my co-supervisor, and it's really an honor for me to be with you today for this session, and we look forward to have a very interactive and which will spark the curiosity and the practical understanding about cybersecurity. My name is Dr. Naeem, and I'm currently working as an associate professor at Saudi Electronic University. Saudi Electronic University is based in Riyadh, and we are having 16 branches of the university throughout the kingdom. And currently, we are having 42,000 students enrolled in different programs. And these 42,000 students were selected from 132,000 applications which we received last year. So our university is actually blended learning, which means the 50% of our teaching is online and 50% of our teaching is offline. And it was very I spent very great 4 years of my life in Unimas, in Sarawak, and I called it my second home. So whenever I get any call from my second home, I don't think and immediately take the opportunity. And so today's our topic is on digital deception and impersonation attacks. Since our dependence on information technology is increasing day by day, whether it is in the form of education sector, health sector, or any other services provided by the government, day by day these services are being increased. If you look at last 10 years, there has been an exponential growth of these services offered by organizations, private organizations, government organizations. But at the same time, the number of attacks on these services, on the infrastructure, has also increased exponentially, to the extent that we are nowadays, the number of attacks globally has reached more than 1 billion attacks a year. This is a very huge number, and nowadays we don't consider it as any technical issue. Rather than it is a global crisis, it is a global issue. So cybersecurity involves, or it is a practice of protecting digital infrastructure that include systems, networks, and data from unauthorized access, misuse, deception. So it encompasses a wide range of technologies, processes, and practices. The reason and the goal is to safeguard the information and ensure that confidentiality, integrity, and availability of the digital systems is maintained all the time. Are you able to see the slide?
Yes.
Doctor, can you make it slide view? F5. Is it top, bottom, right side? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now okay now?
Yes. No. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So cybersecurity nowadays is a plethora of technologies which work together in order to protect ourselves. Not only we look at the technical side, we also look the psychological side, we also look the behavior side, we also look for the human intelligence, and these technologies work together to give us a very efficient protection mechanism. If we don't use this combination of technologies to protect ourselves, our hackers, these cyber criminals, are always ahead in finding a way to perform cyber attacks on us. So effective cybersecurity involves multiple layers of defense, which includes firewall, encryption, multi-factor authentication, intrusion detection system, and strict access control. So these are some of the focus layer in cybersecurity, which gives us protection. So in today's interconnected world, cybersecurity is a backbone of digital trust. So it enables online banking, telemedicine, e-governance, e-education.
Dr. Naeem, I
Yes.
think we are at the first slide, or you are in the. We can see your first slide only.
I moved it, but okay.
Okay.
Okay, now, thank you. So in today's connected world, where the cybersecurity is the backbone of a digital trust, so it enables online banking, telemedicine, e-governance, and e-commerce. And without robust cybersecurity, individuals and organizations are vulnerable to data breaches, vulnerable to attacks, vulnerable to identity theft, vulnerable to service disruptions, and which can result into the financial and reputation damage. So reason behind why these attacks are coming, there are a few reasons for that. Some are the personal reasons, some are the financial reasons, and number third, it is being now used as a third number, which is called as a political, for the political purposes. So, which is a very big concern worldwide. So, how politically one country is trying to influence the voters of another country. This we have already reported this in many examples are there. So there is a huge global implication on of cybersecurity, and currently we are having 10.5 trillion dollars damage globally by 2025, and $6 trillion by 2021. So estimated is $10.5 trillion damage globally by the end of 2025. So as I mentioned, it is not a technical issue now. It is a global concern that touches every aspect of life. Breaches now impact not only individuals' privacy or corporate data, but also a national security, economic stability, democratic processes are getting affected. So, for example, an attack on a health system can delay urgent surgeries or compromise the life support system or emergency services, while a breach in an energy grid can lead to the blackout of a whole city, and there are many examples of that also. So the interconnected nature of this global network or internet means a vulnerability in one of the country can quickly cross the borders and reach to the other countries and disrupt supply chain, financial markets, and critical communication. So according to the cybersecurity ventures, cybercrime is projected to be it will cost the world $10.5 trillion by the end of 2025, and we already have a reported $6 trillion by 2021. So this cybersecurity threat landscape has drastically evolved from a traditional malware or a generic versions of malware or generic versions of viruses to a highly sophisticated target attacks that exploits human behavior more than a software flaw. So it has come out from that circle now, where we were having a traditional malware or viruses, where now the cyber criminals study the behavior of users, and in order to launch an attack, in order to launch a customized attack, so that their purpose, their goal is achieved. And their goal is always get a financial purpose or political purpose, or to damage someone's reputation or to damage someone's infrastructure. So So in past, these cyber attacks were largely optimistic, often spread indiscriminately through emails or infected USBs early. Now today attacks are advanced, use advanced social engineering tactics, which are based on AI to enhance phishing campaigns and impersonation techniques to bypass security measures and directly manipulate human decision making. So these threats are no longer limited to the random individuals. They are tailored, persistent, and often state sponsored. So targeting high value sectors such as healthcare, finance, energy, and governments, it's a big challenge nowadays. So for instance, phishing email are now crafted with a language and context that perfectly mimic legitimate internet communication, and deep fake videos or voice impersonation are being used to deceive employees into approving transactions or revealing credentials. So this is one of the biggest challenge, where deepfake technology, AI is being used to generate voices, to generate videos, and uh, to target CEOs of multinational companies, and use an impersonation to send an email or send a voice note or send a video message to the employee asking him to transfer something or share the data with someone. And at the end, we came to know that it was an impersonation attack. And recently, 2 years back, 250 million euros were stolen from one company in Germany using this impersonation, where a CEO's email was used, and CEO sent an email to the finance department, kindly transfer this much of amount to this account. And after 6 or 4 months, they come to know, when they were auditing their financial position, and then CEO came to know that there has been an attack performed without his knowledge. And it all looks like a legitimate communication, a legitimate audios were used, a legitimate email was used, but at the end it was an impersonation attack. So the speed and intelligence of these attacks are increasing. So AI allows attackers to scale and adapt in real time. So the persistent vulnerability today isn't just a misconfiguration of systems or misconfiguration of firewalls, but rather it is a human trust. It includes employees, it includes executives, it includes even citizens are being psychologically manipulated into taking a harmful action. So this shift a new era of cyber warfare, where the focus is not only the technical defense, but also to understand and secure the human element. So now our focus today is particularly on digital deception. So digital deception, refers to a technique of a fraudulent, is a fraudulent technique to manipulate digital identities and systems. And there are thousands of attacks reported every month, which are based on digital deception. So the figure, I say thousands, are only those cases which are reported to the authorities, reported to the some agencies which are dealing with. But there are more than hundreds and thousands of digital deception cases which don't get reported. Some individual get affected and he tried to solve it at his own level rather than reporting it to the government agencies or any other private agencies. So digital deception manipulates using fake or misleading digital content, and this includes fake websites, fake emails, and these are increasing exponentially. So AI generated media is being used. It is not just about stealing data, it's about tricking you in giving away your credentials, in giving away your data. So this the realism of these attacks, especially digital deception, makes it very dangerous, and cyber criminals have made this one of the effective techniques to attack common peoples, individuals, organizations, affect governments, affect their services. So we are having different types of impersonation attacks. So impersonation attacks take many forms, all designed to exploit trust. So far, we were knowing a very common type of impersonation attack, which was called phishing, which is a generic deceptive email sending to the large amount of people and try to trap as much as people can. Then we are having another type of phishing attack, which is called spear phishing. So in general, the phishing attack, where attackers send a fraudulent email to trick recipients into revealing sensitive data. For example, a Gmail user receives a fake password request email from a spoofed Google support. And we have some examples reported where a Facebook login page was sent through the messenger of a target victim, and as soon as the target victim opens that link, he was asked to again relog into the system, and through which the password and username was stolen. So there are some prevention techniques in phishing attack. We can use spam filters. We can verify links before clicking, and enable email authentication, which is nowadays highly recommended, especially use of multi-factor authentication. And here I want to add that we are having a world expert on multi-factor authentication, and is himself Dr. Adnan. He has done a lot of research on multi-factor authentication. I worked with him on one project which was dealing with and he has designed some efficient algorithms also in this. So if anyone is interested in doing any research project, Dr. Adnan is the best person to help and guide you in this way. Then we are having another type of phishing attack, which is called spear phishing. So in spear phishing, compared to a normal phishing attack, here we use a particular person and we target a particular person. So this type of phishing is tailored, and it attacks personal information and appears it as a legitimate. For example, a CEO receives a fake invoice from a spoofed vendor address, and tactics is mimicking tone and language and using deep fake, using AI to create videos, to create audios that looks similar to the person. So citing real events or projects is very important. So this phishing casts a wide net of fraudulent email and appears to be from the trusted source, whereas spear phishing is more dangerous. It is customized for specific victims using personal data. So attackers mimic the style, tone, style, the language, the way facial expression or the body language is being copied, and a deception email or a deception voice note or a deception video is being created to target a victim. Business email compromise is another big challenge in digital deception, where business email compromises and targets businesses by impersonating executives and top management or vendors. So the attacker often requests urgent fund transfer or a sensitive information. So these emails may even appear in ongoing conversation thread. So according to FBI, business email compromise scams cost over $2 billion annually, according to FBI. So deep fake plays a crucial and a pivotal role in impersonation attacks. So deep fake tools and AI tools are being used to generate realistic but fake audios and videos. And this implication leads to the misleading public opinion, financial fraud via impersonated instructions, and undermining the digital evidence in the courts. So this also gives us a very big challenge in the courts when we try to prove something. It is very hard nowadays to believe which video is real, which is AI generated, because of advancement in these technologies. So from an investigator point of view, because I also involved in forensic investigations, it is very hard for an investigator to find a genuine evidence, to find a real evidence, make sure that the evidence is sustained in the court. It is not, there is no component of any fake, any deep fake or any AI generated story is not there. So we have to do a lot of investigation on each evidence which we collect from any cybercrime which is being committed. Early it was not that, but nowadays it is a huge challenge even for the investigators. So identity theft is the core of impersonation. So attackers steal data like social security numbers, bank details, or even email logins to assume your identity. It is then used to open bank accounts, use it to commit fraud and spread a falsehood. Victims often spend years recovering and may suffer long financial and have a long consequences if identity theft attacks are being performed. So it is not that easy to recover from identity theft, because once a username or a password or any such social security number or any such detail falls in the hands of cyber criminals, then they already have an advanced techniques and methods not to get easily caught, not to get easily identified. So it is a big financial loss for individuals, a huge damage to the reputations, and it has a legal complication for victims. So it is very hard to prove to the government agencies, security agencies, that my social security number was not used by me, it was used by some other person. We are having many reported cases in which someone uses someone's national ID, and the agencies come and caught the person, caught the victim, and it took very long time to prove that the victim was targeted and there was a cyber attack which was performed. So impersonation in social media is also a very big challenge, in which the profiles of social media personalities, politicians, actors and actresses, their profiles are being created, or even some company CEOs, even individuals are being impersonated in social media. So fake profiles on the platforms like Facebook and LinkedIn are used to scam and distribute a propaganda about something. So this leads us to the threat to the relationship scams, fake endorsement, disinformation campaigns are some of the threats which come out from the impersonation in social media. Messaging platforms are also being targeting, like apps like WhatsApp, which we very frequently use in our daily lives. apps like WhatsApp and Telegram are popular for impersonation schemes, and scammers pose as a boss or family member asking for an urgent financial help. So always double check identity when somebody is asking you, somebody is trying to make a voice call, somebody is trying to make a video call. Always make sure and double check, confirm it that it is the genuine person. We recently had in my city, we recently had one such case in which one person asked another person to let him access his hotspot, and the person claimed that my internet is off, is not working. I need to contact my family. So this person let him use it for a few minutes, and then the communication was stopped, and both left the place. The victim reached his home in Riyadh, which is 900 kilometers from Jeddah, and he came to know that already his family has received messages about transferring some fund. I'm in Jeddah and I'm in huge trouble, and kindly transfer this much of amount to me. And his Facebook account, his all social media accounts, and his email was already hacked. So we have to make double sure that nowadays the person who is sending you a message is the same person or not. So my friend recently, even from Kuching, one of my friend, he contacted me, but from another number. So I make sure that he is the one, he is the genuine person. So I used some other method to confirm that he is the one. He confirmed to me that he is the genuine person. Then we continued our conversation. So these social media apps like WhatsApp, Telegram, and SMS-based schemes are increasing, and they impersonate relatives or bosses asking for urgent financial help. So the prevention is just to confirm the identity of a person via a voice or a video call. You want to make sure that he's the genuine person. So the biggest out of all these challenges is the corporate espionage via impersonation. If an attack is performed, impersonation attack is performed on an individual, the cyber criminals may not get that financial benefit from that. Compared to a corporate espionage via impersonation, they can get a lot of financial, financial reward from that, or they can steal a lot of money or a lot of information from them rather than an individuals. So impersonation nowadays, its trend is more towards the corporate sector rather than an individual sector. So I can safely say that 75% of impersonation attacks goes to the corporate and 25% goes to the individuals. So attackers impersonate internal employee to extract sensitive company data. This can include product design, asking some of your employee to send the product design which we recently designed, or send a financial report, or send our strategic plan. And such breaches can have a major impact, financial loss, and can have a competitive disadvantage. So training employees is key in corporate sector. Political implications of impersonation attacks is also growing. So impersonation is used to influence the elections and manipulate public opinion. Fake news, deep fake interviews, forged documents are being spread via social media. So this undermines the democracies and create confusion using among users. So like fake candidate interviews, we do have many available on social media. So psychologically, it also impacts, and cybersecurity and human psychology nowadays is very can say going in together in collaboration. So psychological impact, which is a digital deception which erodes public trust and induces fear. So fear is being put into the mind of people where the victims of digital deception suffers emotional distress, loss of confidence, and anxiety. The uncertainty created by such attacks lead to the vigilant fatigue and online withdrawal. Some people completely stop using e-services, social media, or any other electronic service. So long-term psychological effect includes the trust and impacts the trust issue. So impersonation itself costs $1.3 billion, which was reported by the US in 2023. So cyber impersonation, which leads to the financial fraud, legal costs, and business disruption. So organizations may face fines, they may face lawsuits and loss of customers. So for individuals, identity theft may mean years of credit damage. So it can take long years and a very long time to recover from any damage which is caused by impersonation attacks. So we, as a case study, we had an impersonation attack on Twitter 2020, in which the target was mainly on some high-profile Twitter users. So 130 high-profile accounts were hijacked, which we also called as an Bitcoin scam. And these people tweeted to either transfer a Bitcoin or scam related to the cryptocurrency. So another such type of attack was performed in US, which was a very big attack, which cost in which the ransomware payment was asked 4.4 million, which was on the colonial pipeline in US, which impacted many states, and government has to temporarily shut down oil fuel pipeline. And then the ransomware asked was 4.4 million. So deepfake CEO scam, cyber criminals use AI technology to mimic CEO's voice, trick an employee into transferring funds. And this year so far, $243,000 were reported that people have lost or organizations have lost because of deepfake CEO scam. So AI plays a very big role in impersonation attacks, where AI helps to generate phishing emails, fake identities, and deepfakes. It speeds up attacks and making them scalable and precise. So attackers can automate victim selection and personalize scam using AI. Like spear phishing is one such example, and AI is being used, and which is one of the biggest challenge in the detection of impersonation attacks. So AI tools or AI itself can play a very big role in defense in cyber security. So defensive AI tools analyze network pattern, detect anomalies, and block threats. For example, spam email filtering can be done using AI. Behavioral analysis can be used on AI. Facial recognition system can be used by AI to detect any such attempt of theft. So AI will help to reduce the reliance on human monitoring. Like in my university, we are having one system in place. When we conduct any exam online, we are having one software available with us, which tracks the movements of a student. So about 2 weeks back, we were having a midterm exam, and we conducted it online. So all the 42,000 students which are enrolled took it online from their homes. This software helps us to reduce the cheating to the extent that 99% cases it went smooth. Less than 1% were reported as a cheating, and the video of those students were captured and it was sent to the concerned faculty for analysis, and those students were their results were stopped and they were giving some other means of taking the exams. So AI plays a very important role in defense mechanism. So zero trust architecture, which means that this model, zero trust model, assumes no user or a device is safe by default. So if you get any device from any vendor, default settings, we say never trust default settings until you don't customize, until you don't configure it based on your needs. So it emphasizes continuous authentication, minimum access rights, and network segmentation. So it limits the damage attackers can do once inside. So yesterday I was giving an example during my forensic investigation class, why we need to activate, or it takes few minutes to a mobile phone when we purchase it. Can't they send us a mobile phone like we are using, just put it on it and it we can start using? Why a new mobile phone takes few minutes? We need to set up it. The reason for that is that operating systems are there, but they are not activated. And the companies, especially Samsung, iPhone, and big companies, let the user use it and activate it in himself. So the message goes to the server that now this product is in the hands of a user, to make sure that nothing wrong happened from the manufacturer until it uses the end user. Another example, recently I purchased a car, and when I drove out from the showroom, I got a message that dealer's mode, kindly contact your service provider. So I called the showroom back and asked why this message is being displayed. They said this message will go after 100 kilometers. And after 100 kilometers means that a genuine user is driving it. Before 100 users, the systems will not get activated, because we are sometimes we move car from one showroom to another, and this 100 kilometers is for us. So once it reaches to the 100 kilometer limit, all the systems get automatically activated. So once after 1 or 2 days, once I completed the first 100 kilometers of my car, all the systems got activated. That means that even the car manufacturing companies want to make sure that during delivery to such a car or any such product, until it does not reach to the safe hands, there is a huge threat, even to the automobile industry. So multi-factor authentication plays a very important role. It uses two or more methods. For example, passwords, biometric tokens, or which are used to verify the identity. So it significantly reduces the chances of unauthorized access. So it encourages we encourage everyone to use and activate multi-factor authentication, whether it is email, whether it is any banking service, or any other different government service where it is available, we should avail it. So multi-factor authentication currently is the only, we can say, only immediate strategy available with the cybersecurity experts, and we recommend using of my multi-factor authentication. Protocols also play a very important role. Protocols, we know, are the set of rules that govern the communication between two parties, two devices, two networks. And these protocols are also being used, manipulated to perform impersonation attacks. So the best practice to avoid any protocol breach or any such thing is to keep your systems updated all the time. We do have an identification verification technologies in which modern systems use biometrics, blockchain, and behavior signals. These are hard for fake and provide a strong security to the users. Facial recognition, for example, is increasingly used in banking apps nowadays. So we should activate these services to make sure that our assets are safe. Training and awareness is key, and training is the front line of defense. Regular simulation drills, awareness sessions, and security reminders make employees vigilant, encourage them to report any suspicious activity. So once any such activity or any such thing is noted, the important thing is that it is reported, which is called incident response. Yes, doctor, any question?
No, please continue.
Okay. So incident response planning is very important. Since you are studying cybersecurity, tomorrow you are going to be the experts of this field. And efficient incident response planning is very much needed in organizations. It's very much even needed for the individuals. So having a predefined incident response plan is essential for minimizing the impact of cyber attacks. So a well-structured plan outlines the exact steps to take when a breach occurs, starting with a swift detection of the incident, followed by immediate containment to prevent further spread. And it also includes clear communication protocols for informing internal teams, external stakeholders, regulatory bodies, government agencies, law enforcement agencies, which ensure transparency and compliance. So finally, the plan guides also a recovery action, such as restoring the system from a clean backup and analyzing the root cause to prevent these attacks. So to ensure effectiveness, organizations must regularly test their response plans through simulated attacks or mock drills. And this build teams' readiness, uncovers weaknesses in the process, and reduces any panic during the real world incident. So a test response plan can dramatically reduce downtime and reduce the financial loss and reduce the reputation damage also. So we are having a world where there are some regulations and some frameworks for containing the cybersecurity. So regulatory and legal framework are now critical pillars in fighting the global fight against cyber threats. So laws such as GDPR, which is from the Europe. Another, we are having CCPA, which is from the California, because in United States, different states have their own different regulatory frameworks. In Malaysia, we do have a PD PA 2010, which deals with the protection of data and personal data protection. And there is a huge fine if any company is fined sharing any personal data to someone. It can lead to the 3-year imprisonment for individuals, 60 with a 60,000 Malaysian ringgit fine, and even it leads to the companies to get it blocked and get blacklisted. So cyber insurance, like we are having health insurance, we are having car insurance. Cyber insurance is also one such uh, which help us to recover the financial losses. So in case any such attack happens, which may damage my infrastructure, which may damage my organization, I can recover through it using cyber insurance. Organization policies is a key for preventing cyber attacks, in which we need to create a strong policies, creating different roles, giving permissions based on the need-based permissions. So organizations must implement a strict rules for identity verification, transaction approvals, and document access is crucial for prevention of impersonation attacks. So some of the tools which can be used for the detection and prevention of such cyber security attacks, and which strengthen our defense mechanism. One such is called SIEM, Security Information and Event Management, and which helps and monitors and analyzes the logs to threat detection. And another is called SOAR, Security Orchestration, Automation and Response, which automates the response to the incident, speeding up the mitigation. And anti-phishing browser extensions block malicious links and alert users in the real time. So together, these tools, these basic tools can improve the visibility, reduce the response time, and enhance overall security posture of individuals as well as organizations. The trend about cybersecurity experts say that real-time deepfake calls, virtual meetings, and impersonation and AI-generated AI clones are going to be increasing exponentially in next one decade. So attackers will be more immersive and interactive by using AI to perform attacks. So future trend in cyber defense, use of cognitive AI, use of federated learning, and use of AI human threats for hunting teams will define the next phase. So the focus will shift to the proactive and proactive defense can be achieved. We have some ethical and privacy concerns. As surveillance tools grow, we must safeguard the privacy of individuals working in organizations, and to make sure that the consent and consents are there. We have to make sure that the transparency is there, and limited data usage may be enforced. So ethics should guide technology deployment. So challenges include rapid threat evolution, shortage of skilled professionals, and budget limitations. So skilled professionals, you are the ones who are going to be the future leaders into cyber security. There are lots of jobs in cyber security. And there is a need and importance of global collaboration. Until countries don't collaborate with each other, it's going to be very hard to contain or to reduce the number of cyber attacks which are coming. Like up to now, we are having 1 billion cyber attacks were created. And if there is no collaboration between countries, the number may increase. So cybercrime, as I mentioned, is a global issue. We need treaties, we need laws, we need regulations, we need joint investigation teams, we need a shared intelligence between different countries, so that this collaboration between the countries, agencies, and industries is key in cybersecurity, and which will help us in reducing the number of attacks. So now the call to action: act now. We must train our teams, upgrade our tools, and spread awareness, and encourage government policies and international cooperation. Cybersecurity is everyone's responsibility. It is not only the government responsibility. So, so we have seen that impersonation attacks are evolving and how we can counter them. And let us use this knowledge to protect our digital identity and systems. So this was all about digital deception. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. And Dr. Adnan is also with us, and we would like to also hear from him. Dr. Adnan.
So nice of you, Prof. So nice of you. Okay, for QA, maybe you can directly unmute your system and you can ask Prof. Naeem. In case there's no queries,
I have question.
yes, please.
I have question to Dr. Nayeem Ahmad. Do you ever face like phishing link on email?
A lot emails I receive, and because just as an email comes to my inbox, within a fraction of a second I come to know that whether it is any phishing attack or it is not. So you use at that time your experience, you use your intelligence to. You should always, there is a rule in communication. First, open those messages which are important, which you think that, or you were expecting this email. So just make sure that before you press any link which is associated, opening an email is no problem, but clicking any link associated with is a bit, lead to the attack. So just opening an email, and you can come to know that this is from a genuine person or not, and whether you should proceed or not. This is very common through which you can get saved from any such attacks. I hope this answers your question.
Okay. Anyone else?
No, I think we're good.
Okay. I think okay. We have a name. Can you see there's a chat? Which source do you recommend to follow on latest security news? From Nelson.
I will. There are two types. Yearly Symantec issues reports every year, a big report, and there are weekly newsletters, and there is every 2 months or 3 months there is a report. So Symantec Corporation is one such corporation which gives in detail reports about cyber attacks and their implications, the damages which have been caused by such attacks. So I recommend Symantec Corporation. You can go into this, and this is from a research point of view. When we have to refer to any such report, we refer Symantec Corporation on this.
Okay, anyone else?
Okay, I'm not able to see the chat.
Can you see the chat, Prof?
Yes, now I can see. Just a moment. Again, it. So can you please read the question for me so that.
Amirul, what are some personal cybersecurity related projects that I can add to my portfolio to secure a cybersecurity job in the future?
Use deep learning and AI is something in which we are going very, very deeply. We are having now advanced deep learning models which help us to get a very strong defense mechanism in cybersecurities. So like when I started my PhD with you, I started with the machine learning. So I used some classifiers and we designed that. Now it's not limited to the machine learning. Now we are into the deep learning. So I recommend using deep learning, and this is something which will go very long in cybersecurity.
Okay, another. There's a concern about people that click random link at internet can lead their device getting hacked. Is it valid?
To some extent, this is valid. That is why trust issues plays an important role. So always, if you are not sure about any link, don't click it. But we already have one like HTTPS is helping us to get. It gives us some security, but unknowingly, if a link is very long, don't press it. Or there are some tools you can copy that link and put in some online tool and check whether this is any sort of containing attack or not. So this will give you some additional protection layer before you open any such link.
Is online certificate courses worth it to secure a cybersecurity job?
Very much nowadays because there are a lot of jobs available and we don't have professionals available. So if you take after you finish your bachelor degree, I highly recommend to take any cybersecurity certification course, and this will help you and make your application easy and for a job.
Okay. From Amirul again, what are some programs where a Malaysian like me can be hired in a security job in Saudi Arabia, or perhaps there are some companies, firms openly looking for Malaysian?
Well, first of all, I would like to compliment the education system of Malaysia, and anyone who has a degree from Malaysia is given a very good chance to work in Saudi Arabia because of education system is very strong. We do have many companies in Riyadh which are looking for a cyber security professional. So just go in the LinkedIn or perform a Google search, and there you will find many companies. So for me, if you want to work in a big company, I will recommend follow Aramco is one such company which is having which is actually dealing with the oil and natural gas, but you will find a lot of very good jobs coming from there with a very handsome and a very good package.
From Louis, what basic practices would Sir recommend that one should follow for better personal cybersecurity?
Stay updated, use tools like at least to protect you from getting first from the malware, and update all your softwares and minimize its access. Don't let your connection open for all the time. For example, we once we finish our work, we leave our PCs and our laptops open. So immediately close it, because we have noticed that there is also monitoring going on after we finish. So attacks can be performed at any. So as soon as you finish your work, disconnect your device from the internet. Yes, it is ARM code.
Okay. From Luis again. Adding on this, would it be possible in future where we can go for passwordless authentication?
We're already on that path, passwordless authentication by using biometrics. And in biometrics, we're even using retina, facial, and thumb is already being used. Yes, there is a future. We may go this, but it will take not immediately. Maybe in next 10 years, we will have at least a passwordless. 50% of our systems will be passwordless.
Okay. From Asia. Sir, do you personally use a password manager?
No, I don't use password manager. I don't use any such tool which will store my password because I have a trust issue with them. So what I do is regularly change my passwords. This is a key to protecting yourself from getting attacked. So keep changing your passwords at least in once in 3 months.
Okay, Nelson. Sir, do you use Advocate for FOSS or software for security reason?
I did not understand this question.
Nelson, what is FOSS? Or is the sir, do you use free open source software? Okay, sir, do you use Advocate for free
Yes,
open
yes,
source?
yes. We support this open source softwares, and there are many very good softwares in open source which help us in cybersecurity. Yes, I surely recommend that. I don't doubt any of the softwares because behind this open source community, there is a team of experts who keep very strict eye on open source softwares. So I recommend it. I don't discourage anyone not to use it. Can use, no problem in that.
Okay. Anyone else? No more. No more. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Before we end the session, can we have one group photo? Maybe, Prof, can you unshare the contents?
Okay, sure.
Okay. Wow. First time I can see my students. Okay. So, one, two, and three. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. And let me stop the recording first. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. We finished for today. Thank you so much, Prof. Thank you so much for your time. And it's
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr.
at Saudi, at what? It's a 5:22, right?
6:23 now.
Oh, 6:23. Okay.
Yeah,
We have lunchtime here. You go for breakfast.
I woke up very early. I was here 4:30 waiting.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. And it was a great opportunity to talk to you. And always I will be at the service of UNIMAS, which is very close to my heart, as I did my PhD there under your supervision under Dr. Johari. And even I was recently there to meet you just 2 weeks ago. Thank you very much. And I don't call you as a student, but you are the leaders of the future. So we need you. Just improve your skills. Use your time efficiently. If you got any major holidays, try to take some course. Try to learn something which will add something. Otherwise, if we look in the market, this is the last piece of advice. If you look in the market, every year there are thousands of graduates coming out from the universities. But what will make you special is that if you learn something extra out from your curriculum, out from your course plan. So this will help you in securing a job.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. So nice of you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.